Superboy. I tend to like all of them like more just overall. Um Clark is yeah, he Clark, you know.
He Clark.
I loved him in Injustice.
Everybody loved him in Injustice.
I loved him when Dog went. I knew Dog was real when he went to Atlantis and got Atlantis and dropped it in the desert.
Man, dude, what goat shit, man.
When he went and picked up Atlantis and dropped it in the desert, I said, "Yeah, this is the Superman This is the Superman we need and deserve. This is the Superman we want."
That's what I want to see.
That's
even though I like seeing him as the hero, you know what I'm saying? That was definitely a great thing to see.
Hey, listen. If you didn't agree with Injustice Superman, something wrong with you, dude. City got blown up, child was killed, and his girl got killed. Like, more did you need for him to be, pushed over the edge? I don't know what Batman needs, because everybody been traumatized except Dick. When you think about it,
yeah.
Killed Jason Todd, he shot Barbara, you know what I'm saying? He done messed up Catwoman a few times. He messed up everybody been traumatized except Dick.
While we talking about this, the Injustice movie about to come out, unless it dropped already.
No, it come out next the beginning of October.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's about to drop. You know what I'm saying? And I actually was watching the trailer for it, you know what I mean? So it definitely looks beautiful. I mean, DC never goes wrong for real with their animation.
Never go wrong with their animation.
They never go wrong.
Never go.
And I can't wait to see Superman do Joker dirty. Man. I can't wait to see this I can't wait to see it, period, just animated, you know what I mean? Besides the video game, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I actually watched that on YouTube where somebody chopped up all of the little cutscenes from the 1 and 2 and just made like a movie out of all of the cutscenes. It was actually decent.
It was a decent, right? It was a decent little edit. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what you're talking about. I was impressed.
It was decent. They be doing their thing with some of that stuff. It was all right. We getting there though. We gonna get there. I need Marvel. I really want Marvel to come back with a lot of their animation, man. Like the Avengers 1 and 2 animated movies were awesome. Okay, Hulk versus Wolverine.
Yes.
Hulk versus Thor.
You
know what I'm saying?
Fire.
The little Avengers cartoon that they had.
Even Planet Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Planet Hulk the movie was fire. You know what I'm saying? The little I forgot what it was based off of, but the little Avengers cartoon that they had was it on Disney?
Yeah, it was on.
I think it was on.
On DX.
Yeah, DX. Yeah, but fire.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes was a good ass show.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes is what it was called. Yep. Yeah, that one fire.
Good ass show.
Like Marvel had they was okay when it came to the animation. You know, Ultimate Spider-Man was an amazing little TV series. All their classics is on their X-Men, Spider-Man, the animated series and stuff like that. You know, it was awesome. They need to get back on that, man. They can do a lot more with some of them other. You know, they started doing all that kid stuff with like the superhero squad and all of that squaddies and stuff. It was like, nah. And don't get me wrong, I watch squaddies with my kids, but nah, that ain't it, chief.
Man, this is
get like Justice League War, Apocalypse, the War. It was like this animated movie is off the chain from start to finish. Like that was almost Mortal Kombat level brutality.
All right, got myself situated.
I think I do.
All right, yeah, man. This So what you think they gonna because I know that people have played the Wolverine Origins video game and the Wolverine games back in the day on PlayStation. So they just teased us with the new Wolverine game. What you think they gon'? What you think the storyline with that gonna be? What you think they gonna?
They gonna mix in some Spider-Man into that. That's what
Yeah, I think they are too, especially because of Sony. You know what
they
I
said
mean?
it's in the same universe.
You're right.
Um,
That will make the most sense.
There's definitely gonna be some going back to Weapon X type stuff for sure. It's definitely gonna have. You're definitely gonna have to involve something with Weapon X to some degree. Because here's the thing with Wolverine, and like I posted on my page where they had the license plate on the wall that reflected Hulk 181, which was his first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got Wolverine, now you can introduce Deadpool, you can just do Sabretooth, you can introduce Hulk, you can introduce those Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got all those characters that can be introduced because of Weapon X. So it's like I don't really see them going any direction, if any other direction other than Weapon X. What I would like to see, honestly, what I would like to see, it ain't gonna happen, but I would like to see is they use Weapon H.
Man, you think they? I think, man, they might as well.
The reason I say they should is because we don't see him no more. We don't talk about him no more. We don't see him no more. They don't use him no more. It's like
you right. You know, you're not lying. I remember, and we used to have his name in every damn debate back in like 2015.
So it's like, then he was that thing where it's like, and this the thing with all the new characters that come out, Noah was the only one that stuck around, and I think Noah stuck around because he was part of that higher up tier, like, you know, the avatar for the one above all type of stuff, and all this, that, and other, whatever. But everybody else, they get that hype train, and then boom, now they gone. We don't hear nothing else about Punchline. Everybody still talking about Harley. You know, Punchline, she out there, but it's like,
that's funny.
Like,
that's funny. That's real shit. That's real shit. Because Harley is just Harley. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't think what they was necessarily trying to do. I don't think they was necessarily trying to replace her. But
what they was trying to do with Harley was, because of how fans gravitated towards Harley, it was almost like how they did Deadpool in a way. But what it was with Harley was, once that Injustice game hit and that Injustice comic book hit, and she was kind of like somewhat of a good guy. She had her little moment with Black Canary when Black Canary was pregnant. She like, oh, I ain't gonna fight you preg,nant, you know,
right?
Stuff like that. And she had her little jokes. People were like, oh, I like Harley. Harley, she okay, you know. Then it started reminding people like, oh, well, she was a doctor before she was like this. You know what I'm saying? She was like a psychiatrist before this. So that's what I was like. That's what made them be like, oh, well, we're going to try and make her more of like a Venom type anti-hero. You know?
Go. Remember that. He will get sunned on a very good day. Nigga, I listen. On the niggas, I ain't mean to cut you off, but that comment was funny as fuck. My nigga had to say something about my soup shirt. Hell no, nigga.
That's what it is with her. Is what
it is.
They wanted to do an anti-hero type thing. It's no different than Red Hood, Deadpool, Moon Knight.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's her origin. You know what I'm saying? She was really deceived. You know what I mean? It was turned into what the fuck she is today. You know what I'm saying? She ain't asked for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technically she did because he told her to ask. You know,
when you really think about it, she wanted that.
Yeah, Like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, but she, you know, she a cool person. You know what I'm saying? She crazy, she deranged, but she cool. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't evil. You know what I'm saying?
No, she ain't. She not evil at heart. Like, she not. Right. She not Joker. That's for sure.
Right. Hell no.
She not Joker, that's for sure. So and because she not that, that's what made people was like, oh, okay, well, we can do your own thing with her. And then the fact that, you know, she more, like I said, she nothing more than just like one of the people that one of people Batman's little allies. You know, Robin, Red Robin, Batgirl. She like one of them because you can spin her off because she's a part of that universe. You can do whatever with her because she is a part of that universe. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's what
I mean. In a way, if we want to be real, you know what I'm saying. When we talk about characters like Natasha, you know what I'm saying, like Black Widow, who was on the villain side, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same ordeal. You know what I'm saying? She's a killer. You know what I'm saying? She not really a good person, but she ain't evil though.
The problem with Natasha is that only goes so far though.
Yeah.
If you take her away from the Avengers, now all you really got is what, Shield and like AIM.
Yeah.
You know, like that type of level. Versus where if you using somebody like Black Cat, you know you can do whatever with her because she's
been with the
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the difference between the two. That's kind of like me and my brother was just discussing that. It's the same ordeal with Punisher. Punisher come out, they'll give him let's drop a 12-book series or a 15-book series. Then Punisher gone. People slept on that. Punisher came out, had his nice little run, ended the run. We do Civil War, he popped back up. Civil War end. We do House of M. He ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he was nowhere to be found in that shit.
After House of M, we do Avengers versus X-Men. He ain't nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? After Avengers versus X-Men, we do Secret Wars. He ain't nowhere to be found.
That nigga is never in the big shit, bro.
We do Planet Hulk. He nowhere to be found. Then boom, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Here come Punisher. And then right after that, boom, Punisher get another series. It's like, and I think that's because it's only so much you can do with him.
Only so much you can do with that.
Offing everybody.
Right.
He's offing these people. These people he ain't keeping nobody around.
Right.
After that, there's only so much you can do. Like just like with the Legacy run he just did when he was in the War Machine armor. That was only like 12 books.
Yeah, it was like 12 books.
It was from 218 to like 226. That was it. Now look at him. Where he at now? He gone. Then they do a little with
Puerto Rico, where his family was supposed to be vacationing.
Right. They do a little team up with Doctor Strange, stuff like that. And that's why I was saying, like, with Marvel.
Midnight Suns is going to be
make him the Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's why they had to do that to him. To give him something. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all not using him enough. And people like the character.
I did like that, though. I did.
You know what I'm saying? But then you get, like, what was the one that just hit with Punisher? Oh man, hold on, it'll come to me. Me and my brother was just talking about that. Oh no, it's Doctor Strange. Next week, Doctor Strange come out. It's called The Death of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, The Death of Doctor Strange. Yep.
Where we going with this? Like, how many times Dog died?
Man, listen. We about to. All right, so you know how in Dark Ages, right? You know what I'm saying? Strange took up out of here.
I was just about to bring that up. Like, about the Death of Strange, like just last week,
But listen though, this would bring a good, a good opening for my man Jericho. You know what I'm saying? They could bring in a good I mean, for real, I don't know how many people have been keeping up with the Strange Academy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Strange Academy. It got like at least 12 books. No, like 8 to 10 books out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a decent run. I'm behind Lightweight, but he does have prospects in place. You know what I mean? So it's like
Sorcerer Supreme's prospects.
We will see, but the only person that I can see taking the Sorcerer Supreme title is my man Jericho, aka Brother Voodoo.
Okay,
that's the only person that I can see because he's like the next most powerful, sorcerer besides Strange for real. Just really in the Marvel universe if you think about it.
Okay.
So that's a good opening for him.
Okay.
Hey, but I had to get that multiversity, man. You done got me, you done put me on, and I had to get it. You know what I'm saying?
You went and got it already?
Yeah, I done got it, and I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the Multiversity 2, man.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is this shit great. Oh, yeah, fix your account. But yeah, for real, man, Brother Voodoo is the strongest, really the strongest sorcerer, you know what I'm saying, next to Doctor Strange. And that's just the realest I can be, you know what I'm saying, about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Brother Voodoo has, he got some power, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody watched the Savage, you know, Avengers run, you know what I'm saying, with Conan, him, Wolverine, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, that's a good read too. If you like that brutal, gory stuff, you know what I'm saying, with the Marvel, you know what I'm saying, touch. Go pick that up. That Savage Avengers is dope. We just got having technical difficulties, people. Thank you for your patience. Just hold on one second.
There we go. I forgot. I was forgot to charge them things.
Yeah, no, you good. No, I literally had to plug up my laptop right before this. We started this, so I understand.
Yeah. I had to get the charger thing going. This tripod is acting stupid. There we go.
But yeah, I had to get that Multiversity, bro. You know, because honestly, you know, even though we keep up with these comics, you know what I'm saying, we don't keep up with everything.
And like this part 2, I'm pretty sure this part 2 is going to incorporate the dark multiverse with Joker and stuff. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing.
That's what I think too.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. But that was awesome.
Let
me. I got to grab these books real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, I got them.
All right.
Not a big haul for me this week.
Not for me. I'm still waiting.
Next Friday, however, I might be expecting some things. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, I bought some stuff, so I'm probably gonna chill out for a little bit. Because I definitely want to see what's going on with the collection that I bought. Because as far as buying that collection, there's some hitters in there. So fingers crossed as far as money was spent. Because there's like, personally, there's about 4 hitters in there that I want to keep. That's personal. The rest of them hitters, them boys probably gonna get sold. Them things gonna have to go. I'm gonna let them things go.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what that is for me. But I'm gonna jump into it.
Let's answer this nigga question first. This nigga said, "What is the crossover that we would like to see?" In my honest opinion,
crossover I would like to see.
Yeah, a crossover that we would like to see.
All right, comic book crossover I would like to see. Honestly, I would like for Marvel and DC to honestly just revamp the crossover that they did from the '90s, like in general.
Okay.
Um, I know some people liked it, the whole versus stuff, and like where Thor was fighting Shazam and all that. No, none of that. And I didn't really care too much for that mix-up stuff too, neither. Like when Wolverine was like Batman, like Darkwing,
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
No, nothing like that. So like when I say, because we got so much new stuff now, like a good team up would be like the Champions and the Titans.
That would be dope.
Like that will be, you get Miss Marvel, Miles, and Nova, and now you get Starfire and Nightwing and those Cyborg, those veteran Titans. That
Yeah.
would be a good mesh as far as like a storyline. You can incorporate, you know, big villains from that. Like you got John over here. You got Kang and the Conqueror and Doom over here. You can incorporate stuff like that.
You can even do like Young Avengers versus Young Justice or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like as far as a crossover, as far as the verses, I would like to see. Okay, for sure, you can give me Immortal Hulk. Like, because we about to get at the last Immortal Hulk now.
Right.
So you can give me a one shot, bring him back for that one shot, and give me Immortal Hulk versus Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Like, something along that level. That'd be nice. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy.
Something.
I would like to see fucking Hellboy versus Demon Detective. Demon Detective, he basically is kind of like a
he kind of
was like made off of Hellboy.
He was. I would if I was to pit Hellboy against somebody as far as a fight, I'd pick Etrigan.
Etrigan, that would be a funny ass fight.
You know what I'm
saying? That shit would be hilarious.
They both got that mouth. They
both talk shit.
They both talk a lot.
Durable as fuck. They about to be fighting for hours.
Then there's that as well. There's that as well. A Captain Marvel Wonder Woman crossover will be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because we see Carol Danvers go to Themyscira. That'd be kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that would be.
I didn't like none of that Gwen, and none of this Gwen Stacy stuff is attractive to me, man.
I gotta agree.
I don't like none of this Gwen Poole, Spider Gwen, Gwen, Gwen crap. Y'all stop.
Good fact, bro. I agree. Hey, but no, I did like her incorporation. You know what I'm saying, with the King in Black series, though.
But that's my thing. Y'all going with the whole Spider-Verse and want to add her in, but that's I don't know. That's just
overall, I feel you.
I didn't care for it, man. Like it's like we went as far as all the way to Spider-Man 2099, and then we come all the way back, and now we got Miles Morales, which was awesome in the way they introduced him because of the Ultimate Universe. But then we go to Spider-Gwen. It's like
it's really not. It's right. They really need to take a break on her. She's not really that appealing.
And it's just I didn't like it. I felt like it was almost. It's like when Marvel can't think of what they want to do with a character, they throw them into another role. They couldn't think of what they wanted to do with Punisher. They made him War Machine. They couldn't think of what they wanted to do with Dr. Doom. They made him infamous Iron Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
I feel like I always love, like, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So when they dropped the little multiverse thing back in the day, you know what I'm saying? When they gave us, they gave us Nor Spider-Man, they gave us Miles, they gave us Peter, Gwen, Penny, and and the pig or whatever. That shit I was a huge fan of that concept. Mm-hmm. But my whole problem is that they literally just dropped Nor Spider-Man comic last year. You know what I'm saying? A little run last year, a little mini run. But they have so many. That's my thing. Like, y'all have I love to just have a run of this Norse Spider-Man. Norris Spider-Man is dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He really on that. Like, if you want to see like Spider-Man mixed with Batman, you know what I'm saying? But he shoot niggas. Read Norris Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how he be on that stealth shit. You know what I'm saying? He come out at night. You know what I'm saying? He don't be.
That's where DC, for me, DC differentiates from that, because DC just, they, rather than them just switch a character or make a character something that they're not, they just go to a whole nother Earth.
Yeah.
You know, we had that whole New 52 Earth 2 run, you know, with Val Zod, which was a great run. You know, Batman, Thomas Wayne was Batman and stuff. You know, that was a great run. Now, occasionally, they do put you in that role, but when they put characters in that role, it's temporary. The whole Blackest Night, everybody had a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, like, right now, Guy Gardner, he's still part of the Red Lantern Corps. You know, he still got a Red Lantern ring, you know.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Supergirl still got hers, too. You know, so it's like, you know.
She still got her ring?
Yeah, she still got her ring.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but then again, I haven't read any Supergirl in a long time.
Yeah, she still got it. Only reason I even know is because, you know, I still read and collect Green Lantern.
Gotcha.
So, and when I say collect, I mean collect. So
yeah, I know how your ass be with Green Lantern.
Oh, what's this with Green Lantern on the cover? Let me grab that. You know.
So how you like JoJo Smollett, the black woman,
yeah,
detective?
I haven't gotten too far into her. I need to reread it because I was like, it felt rushed, forced, and a little kiddish to me. Maybe I got to go back and read it because I'm like, maybe I feel like they was doing some Moon Girl type stuff going on.
Yeah, I do feel that way. I kind of do. I feel
it was just me. I was like, maybe y'all doing some Moon Girl stuff, and so I'm gonna have to fall back a little bit on that because I do like my Green. Like Farscape was really good. The Farscape Green Lantern, that was, and you know that was a black female character, so it was like, all right, cool. Now y'all doing another black female character, but I'm like, maybe this is just a y'all way of trying to compete with Marvel because they got Moon Girl over here, you know, because you know Moon Girl was the answer to Mr. Terrific.
Yeah,
you know, because Mr. Terrific
kind of looked like Moon Girl too.
You know, that was my point. It was like, but rather than give her a dinosaur, y'all give her like a gauntlet or something like that, and it's like her gauntlet. She made the gauntlet, you know, and the gauntlet can absorb the ring's powers and use all the different rings and the different emotions and stuff like that, which makes that concept make sense to me because the little girl is going to have all of those emotions.
Yeah.
So that concept did make sense, but like the everything else is like, is this a rip? You know, is that what this is? And I don't know. I feel like DC and Marvel, they do a lot of that. Not a lot of stuff dropped in the independent market, man. And like IDW is, I don't know what they doing with this last Ronin, man, but they is slow.
Man, they slow as hell.
They slow, like y'all. By the time
y'all already had us waiting when y'all announced. You know what I'm saying? When y'all announced that y'all were dropping this run, it was like a year and a half before we got it.
Y'all announced it in 2019.
Right, like we literally got it at the beginning of this year. So yeah, that's like a year and a half.
They on book 3 out of a 6-part miniseries. Like,
this is crazy, bro. Like I get it. It's important, it's impactful, but man, y'all gotta make haste. People be forgetting.
Y'all got a Turtle series that come out monthly. Y'all got another Turtle series that's bi-monthly. Y'all got 2 monthly Power Ranger series. Y'all got a bi-monthly Power Ranger series. Y'all about to drop a weekly Power Ranger series. Y'all just dropped Mighty Morphin, and I don't know when that come out, every 2 weeks or whatever. It's
they got like 4 different Power Ranger runs going right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all got 4 different Power Ranger runs. Y'all got Power Rangers and Turtles is still going. Then y'all got 2 other individual Turtle series, but the one that everybody care about is collecting dust. By the time y'all done with it, we all gonna be moved on to something else by then.
Man, them writers over there spending that check.
That got announced a week before King in Black.
Right.
Yeah, we all over King in Black. Everybody was posting the last Ronin, but we done with King in Black. What?
It's over with. Like
over. Now Now we at DC is all the way at Future State. We about to be almost probably wrapping that one up too.
Yep. That shit ain't about to be long.
What 2099 comic would you recommend? 2099 comic that I would recommend. Depending on your taste. First off.
I'm gonna always say Spider-Man.
Right. It's definitely always gonna depend on your taste. But one that I would recommend if you have not read it would be The Punisher, 2099. Reason being is because we all know Frank Castle's story. His wife and his kids was killed. That set him on the course to be Punisher. The 2099's Punisher takes that and amplifies that by 10 folds. Where in like I think it's like book 2 or 3, he's talking to the descendant of Iron Man, Tony Stark. And he tells him, he says, every family member that I've had throughout all of time and space has been killed. They killed everybody. I am literally the last sole survivor of my entire bloodline because they killed everybody throughout the course of history. So that's deep.
That's deep.
that's deep. All right. As your great grandkids, your kids, everybody's gone. You're it.
Everybody gone.
That's deep. So I would definitely like, as far as like, if you just like, because my thing with the other ones is like Spider-Man 2099. All of those got kind of left on cliffhangers when you really think about it.
Yeah, they did.
People wanted them to keep going. Like, you know, Spider's 2099 was kind of like almost like Batman Beyond for real. You know, a lot of them was like that. Where it was like, well, damn, that's all y'all gonna give us?
Really, the best part of Spider-Man 2099 was the Spider-Man video game where you basically played every different Spider-Man in every different dimension, and you got to play Spider-Man 2099.
What the run I like 2099 when was the Superior Spider-Man.
That was
Superior Spider-Man showed up in 2099. Had crossed over through that little time loop because of Doc Ock and all of that. That was actually a good little storyline in there, you know. Doom 2099 is, you know, Doom basically just rule everything. We already know what Doom was gonna be on, you know.
Right, we already know.
We knew that with the other Secret Wars when he was God Doom. You know, that's in a way that's kind of like what he was trying to achieve, you know, in a way. So I mean, we knew how that was going to end.
Well, my comic hauls today are mainly I got DC. I got a few DC, got a couple Marvel, got some Valiant, got some Dark Horse, and I got indie comic, you know what I'm saying, from Free Comic Book Day. You know what I'm saying, which was basically an anime adaptation. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying, I want you to show yours first, man, because I've been waiting. I want to see yours.
You want me to bust out what I went first? All right.
Yeah, I want to see them brothers.
I'll go first. All right, so
let's get it.
Not too much of anything. That's the DC. So first, independent, of course, everybody in the group knows me. I collect Hellboy. So I do have a Hellboy box. I do collect Hellboy, and this is the start of the 1957 run. I do have all the other ones from 1952, 53, 54, 55, and 56. So this is a one-shot. This is not an ongoing. This is just a one-shot of this story, and then we're going to start getting all of the 1957 series.
Cool.
So I couldn't pass that up.
So I'm going to ask you later. I ain't even gonna cut you off.
You got a question about Hellboy? It's okay. It's rare. A lot of people always got questions about Hellboy because it's like people look at me like it's odd that I collect just Hellboy.
Because I fuck with Hellboy, especially the original, like the first, you know, story of him coming out. Like I read that as a kid. Like him and Ghost Rider used to be my niggas back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know that much. You know what I'm saying, of him. I just know a few of his stories, you feel me? But I don't know, because I just know that he dip and dab in a lot of horror mythology. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's really it. That's what I love about him. As far as he give you all that supernatural science fiction horror at the same time. Because he when he by himself, I'm gonna say this, when it's just a Hellboy title just by himself, I collect it and I read it, but that's kind of like a more of a most of the time it's a straightforward, straight to the point kind of comic.
Okay.
Almost like an action, like kind of like reading like any of your other action heroes that you know will pick up in a comic. But when I get Hellboy in the BPRD, that's is a little different because then you get you incorporate the agents, you incorporate all the other little superheroes that was existed back then and stuff like that. So is more of an interesting run for me. The other interesting part about it is because Mike Mignola, the creator of Hellboy, he tends to always use actual locations or actual supernatural places that had already been brought up and stuff.
Right, like shit that's actually been. Yeah, I feel you.
So, like a spoiler, this book is based off of the quote unquote house that the first quote unquote exorcist was supposed to have taken place in. So
I'm loving that drawing too. That should
that's
look.
why the comic kind of like that, because if y'all remember in the original Exorcist movie, he get out the cab,
yeah,
the house, and it's like, so that's why it's kind of like that. So
dope.
yeah, so I mean that's really I don't really collect a lot of indies. Hellboy and Spawn are like my main indies, unless something grabs my attention, which a lot of times it don't.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it might. Sometimes it might. I'm a slide over to some DC. This was an eBay bag because it was decent. It was a low price, and I wanted to read it, which was Deathstroke versus Batman. Yeah, he got Superman's cape on that sword.
Man, listen, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
He bodies the league in this.
Man, they give this nigga too much goddamn. They give this nigga too much goddamn like
evil Captain America.
Praise, bro. Too much praise, bro.
So you got an evil Captain America. Here's the Matina cover version variant. Couldn't go wrong with that.
Shit look dope as hell.
It's Matina. I can't really do too much about that. It's like I love the Matina variants. Here's another Matina version variant.
Ooh.
This is number 32, Deathstroke 32.
You can tell when these artists they be having helly fun, man.
The other 33 variant I didn't care for, so I picked up this one because Damien is on the front of it.
GOAT.
The
GOAT of the Bat family. I'm telling you.
In 34, I just really liked the President's art on this. Batman down that body, And then I liked the end game with like a team up with Batman and Deathstroke, and they both wound up getting locked inside Arkham. So.
Matter of fact, I had posted. I think I had read that one because they had to team up and shit to basically get up out of that motherfucker. Yeah, I did read that.
We go to some more Future State. Of course, I picked it up. Swamp Thing 1. Future State.
Man.
Y'all know I was gonna pick it up. Y'all know I collect Swamp Thing. And of course I got number 2 as well. If y'all can see a trend with me as far as like I'm a big horror guy, as far as or at least having some type of horror supernatural elements to my books. Occasionally I get some hero stuff. I told everybody I was trying to decide between a new Marvel character to learn about and read about. Miles Morales is definitely on the list, but tracking his books down right now seem like they're a little pricey and sold out. So I'll grab him as he comes along. But before him, I just said I'm gonna go ahead and grab Moon Knight. So I grabbed the new Moon Knight run number 1.
Yeah, we talked about that in the last episode, man. You had to grab you some Moon Knight, man.
Yeah, and I grabbed number 2 because it was there.
Good shit.
And then I grabbed a facsimile reprint of his first appearance because y'all know I like my reprints because I like to read those old stories.
Mm-hmm.
So plus Werewolf by Night was just an awesome Bronze Age character I enjoyed reading growing up. People don't know about him. Same with Tomb of Dracula or a living mummy.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
I don't even need to. I shouldn't have to tell anybody. If I do, this is a facsimile reprint of Incredible Hulk 1, first appearance of Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
Woo. This nigga said
I would never own the real of this. I would never own a $30,000 book. I would never spend that on no book, but I will gladly take the reprint of this.
Right. I'm glad to take a reprint.
So people that don't know, the Incredible Hulk original design, he was supposed to be gray. Marvel's printer had messed up on the ink and made him green, and Stan Lee just said, "Keep it that way."
Keep it that way. Purple ass
headline, and they had to put the book out for people that don't know, and they put it out there. And then I got 3 more books. Told you not a big haul this week, but yeah.
I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the comeback, definitely.
I don't care for Superman, but I do like me some Icon. Yes, I do. And I picked up number 2. This artwork on these covers is really nice to me.
Yeah, man. You can tell that these artists be having the most fun, bro. Like,
and I picked up the new Hardwire, number 1.
Okay. My name. I gotta get on deck. I gotta get on deck with that shit.
So, yeah, that is my entire haul. This Hardwire art, though.
It looked crazy. It looked great.
This Hardwire art, though, go crazy, boy. This Hardwire art go crazy. And he in the book, this book 1, he in the book going crazy. I better not sleep on Hardwire like y'all did back in the 90s.
Man, everybody was sleeping.
Y'all was sleeping
on a lot of characters.
Sleeping because Iron Man and Cyborg was out there, but y'all was sleeping, but he should wake y'all up now.
Even Exo Mano War back then, you know what I'm saying?
Sleeping. They slept on him.
Yeah, my haul ain't big, but it's definitely and I actually some of my haul didn't get here. A lot of it is getting here tomorrow. I'm gonna do when they get here tomorrow. I'm gonna just drop a little video and just show everybody.
I'm gonna do a little video as mine's gradually come too. Because
I was expecting all my shit to be here by today, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But we still live. So first, I had made a video already because Shang-Chi just came out, and honestly, a lot of people aren't hip to Shang-Chi
because he's an unknown character. I didn't even know who he was. I'm like, y'all talking about the Kung Fu Master?
Hey, what's funny? I think that the Karate Kid was more popular than Shang-Chi.
He was.
Like, way more popular than Shang-Chi.
He was.
And in Shang-Chi, we're talking about the Karate Kid that's a part of the DC universe.
As far as Shang-Chi was concerned, I only knew about him from 4 Karate Master books.
Yeah.
Those are Bronze Age books, which, during Bronze Age time, I was, I wasn't really reading that in the 90s. As far as when Bronze Age hit, when I got on Bronze Age, we was in an era of Marvel and DC. Like I told on my own post, where they made Hulk well tailored. Like he had on suits and was beautiful. Like, what is this? I don't want to read this. Superman had long hair. He was like, well, I don't want to read nothing. He went back to brown outfit. But Batman had a blue, gray, and yellow outfit. I don't want to read none of this.
Got you.
None of that.
But that's just it. Like, really, Shang-Chi, you know what I'm saying? They came out with a little run for him in like 2018. And then they came out with one for him at the beginning of this year. Matter of fact, he had one last year too. And he was a part of the little Phoenix Force Avengers run where the Phoenix Force kept on jumping into everybody, you know what I'm saying? Captain America, T'Challa, and everybody that run that just ended this year. So he was in that too. So basically, he just started coming back like not even 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like he just started getting on the scene. But you know, when we're talking about Shang-Chi and when we're talking about martial artists in the Marvel universe, I'm sorry, let me get this in here. This book, it details all of the martial artists in the Marvel universe, and I'm talking about from Shang-Chi to Iron Fist to Psylocke to Mystique, you know, to anyone you could think of that does martial arts, Black Widow, you know, Taskmaster, Captain America, you know, they show everybody, you know, and they show the history and the martial arts, you know what I'm saying, or the all the training and everything like that of a lot of characters, Daredevil, like anybody you could think of that does martial arts in the Marvel universe, they got them in this book. And it just came out this year.
And that's a hardcover?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Hardcover. And it's good, and it got good you know, it show you like scans, and then they give you details on, you know, just the history, you know what I'm saying? Like they just break everything down.
DC should do one like that. And then I can prove to everybody what I said about my post with Batman.
Man, that shit was funny because people don't understand what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, people make it seem like Batman is just that man with the hands. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
We make memes where he be like, "Oh, he'll beat you up," and then be like, "Talk," but he only do that to them low level street thugs.
Yeah, he only do that to lames.
He do that to them. He don't do that to Aircrow. He don't do that to Croc.
He definitely ain't do that shit to Azrael. Man. He ain't do that shit. He don't do that shit to nobody.
He ain't do that shit to Freeze.
He ain't do that shit to fucking Red Hood. He ain't do that shit to.
You don't do that to like y'all be reaching.
Right. but I'm gonna go over to my DC real fast. I got the first two, the only two issues of Lobo versus the Mask.
The what?
Lobo versus the Mask.
Overpowered. Kind of overpowered, crazy crossover. What?
Yep.
You got you know how powerful Mask is, and Lobo Immortal. I'm confused. What? And that's DC?
Yeah, DC.
Yeah, I don't. Wow. I could see Mask like a crossover with Deadpool now.
It would be great. They could do it.
Mask and Deadpool. I could see that. I could see that kind of clicking together. But that's a crazy crossover. You're gonna have to drop a review on that one for me.
I got you. There's only two issues.
Yeah, because I need to know what's popping. What happened? What's going on? Why was this a crossover? Why was Lobo chosen?
You gave me a great idea, brother.
What?
But this is another one. This is the free comic I was telling you about, the indie comic, Captain Harlock.
Okay.
Anyone who is an anime fan, you know what I'm saying, manga fan, know who Captain Harlock is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's that man.
Nice little cover art on there for a free comic.
Right, for real. It's not that bad, and it's really an anime style too. You know, they made it. You know,
did they thing with that.
Yeah, decent shit. And now, this is I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna say that for last. I'm gonna go to the other. I got you. So now I'm waiting for this series because I don't know, a lot of people have not read the Black Hammer series.
Mm-hmm. From Dark Horse?
Yeah, from Dark Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the world of Black Hammer, that's the first arc of the story. Then they have Black Hammer, the library edition. That's the second arc. And that's really what I'm waiting on. But me being the man that I am and me loving Justice League and Superman, I found Black Hammer and the Justice League. Yes, sir. You see it. And it is a 6-part series. So I have all 6 of them. Yes, sir.
I need a writing utensil. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Black
Hammer in the Justice League, man.
Need a
got Green Lantern on here.
That's what I'm like. The whole league?
John Stewart. Yes, sir. The whole league is in here. Now that was 3. This is 3. I'm sorry, that was 2. This is 3. Yep. Black Hammer and Flash.
So that's the whole. You got the whole series?
Yep.
Huh.
And you see the art on this shit is dope.
I'm kind of upset that I wound up getting that Dark Side War series, but I've never heard of this series. I didn't even know Dark Horse and DC did anything together.
Bruh, when I saw it, I need it.
Like,
give it here.
I knew because I remember if I remember correctly when Frank Miller left DC, he kind of left Helm and Yola and Alan Moore and some of them guys left with sour tastes in their mouth about DC. Yeah. With the whole thing what they had where DC was like, well, we're keeping this, that's what people don't understand with the Dark Knight Returns series that's written by Frank Miller. DC kept that. This is ours now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, they be on that shit. So now I'm a big Image and Valiant fan. And like I said, my collection, all of it didn't get here. So I have to show you the second volume instead of the first. I'm a big Divinity fan. And if anybody doesn't know Divinity series from Valiant, basically the man is a black omnipotent being.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just that nigga. So I have Divinity 2, the whole series, volume 2, but they are all in individual issues.
Their art is so beautiful. Valiant does some amazing art.
Man, shit looks so crazy, don't it?
They just do good art, man. And that's the thing about Valiant, for y'all don't know, man. Like they art be so good for them to have some of the most underrated and most unknown artists. Like,
right. Real shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I'm waiting on the first arc of Divinity. You know what I'm saying? That should be here tomorrow.
That reminds me, speaking of Valiant, I still gotta find that series where it was like the entire Valiant universe was fighting against each other. I forgot.
Yeah. Valiant. It was just Valiant Wars.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually getting that too. That was a great run for real.
I didn't read it. I wound up passing up on it. I forgot why I passed up on it.
Yeah, read that shit.
Rebirth came out. That's DC Rebirth has started.
Yeah, read that shit, bro. That shit is like Endgame for real. That shit like Infinity War.
Cause I'm like, dang, y'all got Immortal Warrior and Exo and Ninjak and
Everybody.
Y'all got all them. Is like I gotta read that. I wonder if they got a trade of it.
Dude, the motherfucker, the villain that they was fighting in that series, the dude, he was like the entity of death and fear. You know what I mean? So they even needed Toya Harada's help. And if you know in Valiant Comics, Toyo Harada is a villain. He's the ultimate super villain, the most powerful psionic being on the planet Earth. And this nigga, and he was getting sun. And he gave all of them a problem in the Harbinger, you know what I'm saying, series.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, that this nigga was sunning everybody. So it was that type of ordeal. And this the last one.
That's crazy. Ooh, what beautiful art.
Man, it should look crazy, bro.
I know people be talking about how they can go to art museums and appreciate art, but I can really appreciate a lot of art that just be on the covers of these books.
Man, the shit is really beautiful, bro. Like, you can tell that they like put they blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And laughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. And I got I showed y'all. I mean, just in case people didn't see, my man in the first episode, my man Spawn Prince mentioned the Multiversity book in the first episode.
Go get y'all copy, man. Everybody get y'all one, man. Y'all gotta have this book, man. Y'all gotta have this book.
I had to go cop.
Don't come talking to me about nothing DC. DC anything. And you ain't read this book.
Because you more than likely don't know what the hell you talking about.
Don't tell me nothing. I ain't trying to hear it.
Now.
Yeah, I understand. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Last but not least. I am a big Harry Potter fan. Some people don't listen. Some people might not like Harry Potter, but I actually read the books.
I did too, unfortunately.
Man, no, fuck that, man. We went through a journey with my man Harry. Man. That was the different time, man. More innocent times, brother.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Order of the Phoenix and Goblet of Fire are my favorite too.
Though that's my favorite. Goblet of Fire is my favorite one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Facts. That's when motherfuckers was getting murked. We was like, oh shit.
There are a lot of people that claim that Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets are the best, but
hell no.
That's just because those are the first ones that introduce you to everything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But
of course.
Once you get
a lot of people don't even know that it was called the Philosopher's Stone first.
Yeah. Once you get to that Azkaban and that Goblin and that Order, now you sitting on some stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's when you start getting into that real.
That's when you start getting into that real. You start seeing everything that they've been doing getting made and how everything, all the gears get to working, all them cobwebs getting to coming off.
All the fucking corruption, bro.
Man, it made you look forward to when Half-Blood Prince dropped and it was like, oh, yeah, whoa, shit.
Right.
It was like, yeah, this is it.
I say that to say this because I am a fan of fantasy and magic. I love that shit.
I love horror and science fiction.
And DC's Black Label, the Sandman universe, really is a beautiful universe. I read Lucifer. I read what's the name? I read the actual Sandman.
Constantine.
Book
of Magic, Zatanna.
And that is where I'm getting at, man. We have the Book of Magic, Volume 1. Oh my
God.
Volume 1.
That's a thick boy.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, it's a thick boy.
Omnibus Shouty.
That boy thick. Ooh.
My man Tim Hunter in the beginning. Beautiful. And they got all the chapters in here, bro. The whole first, you know what I'm saying, arc of my man's. I'm waiting on book 2. and we gonna, you know what I'm saying, listen, when all that drops, we gonna make the next episode, man. We gotta show them, you know what I'm saying, the next hauls, man. Like I said, my haul was small too, but it was definitely a good one, you know. I mean, I'm definitely happy about this haul. I love Book of Magic. Book of Magic, all 4 arcs or all 4 volumes of Book of Magic. I might be off, you know, and if I am, I'm sorry, but it's definitely 3 or 4. Because the most recent one just ended last year, and I was following it. I was posting it in the group, in the Completist group on Facebook, and everything. So it's on there if y'all want to go check it out. But this Tim Hunter is really what you want Harry Potter to be. So you know what I'm saying? What you
more of an adult version like Harry Potter, a little darker because it's in the Black Label universe.
Yeah, he's like, he's not so he's whiny sometimes, of course, being a teenager, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, he's whiny. But my man's, you know what I'm saying, is so powerful. Like, he goes up against dangers, you know what I'm saying, that will take him and the whole world the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that level, you know. He's dealing with Voldemorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's dealing with helly motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of trials that he got to pass up, and a lot of magic that he got to learn. You know, and my man is already a savant for real when it comes to that magical science shit, because he likes to create tools, you know what I'm saying, out of science magic too. So I mean, man's is a good. I mean, anybody who wants to read something magical, you know what I'm saying, fantasy wise, get the books of magic.
The last little books I'm gonna tell you about, I've read them. I didn't really pick them up this week, but I had them for a while now, but I procrastinated on reading them. But I got around to reading it. Was Scotty Young's "The Me You Love in the Dark." Number 1 is sold out.
Ooh.
The Scotty Young is Bad Image. It's just it's a supernatural little feel good story. I ain't gonna lie, I read it. And yeah, it's just a little like almost a tad bit romantic, like romance. This girl, college student, buys a haunted house, uses the ghosts in the house to help with inspiration with painting and, you know, stuff like that.
Okay,
and,
like this is like a Coraline.
Yeah, almost like a Casper for adults.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay, you know I might have to pick that up. And it's by Image. Yeah,
it's Image. Is sold out. Everybody at my local comic book shop apparently has it on their dang on pull. They're subscribed to it. I'm not. I just been walking in, just grabbing it, but everybody else is subscribed to it. And yeah,
it looks like a good read.
Little feel good books. That's it. They're just. Oh yeah, they're definitely good reads. And Scotty Young is awesome as far as artwork, so there's that. But as far as like, yeah, being a good read, it was definitely worth it. It was like one of those chill outside on the porch and have a drink. Yeah, it was one of those. It wasn't like no, you know, I'm gonna definitely recommend this to everybody. I mean, but this Image, obviously everybody at my shop knows something that I don't about the book, otherwise it wouldn't be sold out. You know.
This is my last little recommendation before we get out of here. This is Powers, Little Deaths. So anyone who's a fan of the Boys series, you know, the celebrity superheroes, you know, that's really doing whatever the hell they want. You know, if you into investigation, crime, mystery, and things of that sort, and comedy, this is what you need to pick up. And it's made by Image.
Can't go wrong. We never can go wrong with Image. Image is doing so much right now. They hot. Anybody sleeping on? But y'all, if you're a comic reader, you're a comic fan, even if you're collecting, you reading on ebooks, you reading online, whatever. Y'all need to read some of these Image titles. Y'all sleeping on these Image titles. Don't sleep on Boom, IDW, or Valen either, though. Don't sleep on them. There's more out here than just this Marvel and DC stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, where Marvel and DC fail at with all those when Marvel and DC try to do romance and all of that, when they try and bring all of that stuff back, it don't hit as hard as it did back in the day, like Silver Age,
Right.
Bronze Age, and stuff like that.
It don't
hit like that no more.
That's not really what people are looking for,
and that's not what nobody looking for. But when you go over to those indie companies, that is what you're looking for.
That is what you're looking for.
Grab, and when you pick it up, it's like, wow, this is relatable because this is some real world stuff.
Like Invincible, because Invincible is a highly relatable comic book in a lot of instances. You know what I'm saying? That's it is what it is. That's why the story is so compelling and impactful, because of the simple fact that we really never got a hero story like that.
Nope.
Like, we got it in like there's similarities, but no, we ain't never got a superhero story like this, especially as gory as it is and how, just explicit as it is. No, dog.
Listen, if Walking Dead wouldn't have never did good as far as a book or a show, Robert Kirkman wouldn't have got the credit he deserves, and y'all probably still would be sleeping, not know nothing about Invincible. Still be sleeping, not know nothing about it.
Real shit.
I can't. I have nothing bad. Y'all know Image is my company. Next week, I'm looking forward to King Spawn #2 coming out. Gunslinger Spawn about getting ready to drop. The Scorch is getting ready to drop. Because there are so many Spawn titles coming out, I haven't really dabbled too much into seeing what Image has to offer as far as these other individual books and stuff like that. But at the same time, I haven't. If it's something that's ongoing, I may grab a trade of it. But if it's not, then if it's ongoing, then I will. But as far as me right now, my only personal reads as far as favorites and recommends are definitely the Future State's Batman, the I Am Batman. With Lucius Fox's son takes over as the mantle of Batman is probably my #1 read right now. Did all my milestone books. I read all of those: Static, Icon, Hardwire, and Immortal Hulk is getting ready to end. We got one more issue of that.
Yep.
But Donny Cates Thor. I'm a Thor fan. I enjoy King Thor. I enjoy Unworthy Thor. And Donny Cates Thor is really he was the hero to Galactus for a little bit. It's just an amazing run. That's still ongoing.
Yeah, honestly, Donny Cates got me liking Thor, because I didn't like Thor until I read the Unworthy Thor run.
Nothing wrong with that. I have no quarrel or no shunning of the Donny Cates in my don't have to sell me. What I will say this for people that don't know, Venom is done. This Donny Cates era of Venom is over with, but Venom ain't done. The guy Al Ewing that wrote Immortal Hulk is now going to write Venom.
Man, that's gonna be a brutal ass comic.
And Donny Cates is now going to start writing Hulk after the Immortal Hulk 50, which comes out like October 13th. So the writers are basically just switching titles. Al Ewing is going to Venom. Donny Cates is going to Hulk. So for all of y'all that are Donny Cates fans, y'all enjoyed that Venom run, I would highly suggest picking up this new Hulk run. If you can go to your local comic shop, or if you can get on one of these websites and see if you can still order a #1, because it's selling out. The pre-orders of it is they're leaving. And you don't want to be one of them guys that's stuck and looking at the 1 in 250 and 1 in 500. That's like $300 for the first book,
Right.
But aside from that, my recommendations is the same, man. That Thor, that Venom, that Hulk, that I Am Batman, Future State, and all this milestone return stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still like some of the other Batman stuff, Rebirth stuff, but I'm tired of it, man. I'm just tired I was tired of that cycle with Bruce, no lie. That's why I had to switch over to my boy Fox.
Gotcha. I get it, man. Listen, how I feel.
Give me a second. I forgot to show you this.
Go ahead.
So first episode, I recommended something to you, and I wound up picking it up. If you have a Walmart value, my good partner, there you go.
Ooh,
I got this out of a Walmart bag.
you got that where?
Walmart.
No, you didn't.
I'm dead serious.
You got it from where out of Walmart?
You know the Walmart be having their little $5 boxes and bins in there now.
Oh my God, never. Listen, I don't shop at Walmart. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even go on Walmart. I might have to go in there just to go in that.
Go there and get this. So for people that don't know, I talked about it on the first episode. That is Jason Todd. He is a fully grown man in this future state run. We have Fox Batman, who took over the mantle of Batman. Nightwing is in there, pretty much all of them. But the thing about him is he is now paid through the government to track down and capture any mass vigilantes or superheroes that come through Gotham. That is what he does. And if y'all see him, he got the little 12-gauge shotgun. He got his Desert Eagles. He got the crowbar still, and all of that. So,
Man.
And then on top of that, here's the thing that a lot of people liked. I didn't know about it though, but apparently people loved it in The Walking Dead. The art is black and white.
That's dope. I mean, for some reason, you gotta appreciate black and white, man.
I don't know what it is about it, man, but
we love it in mangas, man. There's nothing wrong with it in American comics. That should look crazy.
So here's my thing about it. From what I took about from just reading just one issue, think of a Batman title mixed with Judge Dredd.
That's a beautiful combination.
That's the most I can give you. Think of like some Judge Dredd, RoboCop.
Because Judge Dredd, I actually respect.
You know what I'm saying? So think of it like that. Some RoboCop, Judge Dredd mixed with Batman type thing. Like here's a little spoiler. Your boy Scarface is a giant robot now. He's a living organic robot.
Man, what? This shit look crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm probably gonna just pick this up as I go because I keep seeing that a lot of these are sold out. People are liking this run as far as the future state being like the #1 book. But I'm gonna just pick it up as I go. Same as I'll probably do like the Miles Morales. For those that y'all still want to question about where y'all want to get it, the next issue is called Death by the Family. Nightwing, Batgirl, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, and all of them show up at the end of it. Damian has this big ass Naruto Zabuza sword, bro. Like seriously, he does. I don't like.
Man, what the fuck am I? Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get on that one. I need to start reading that.
It's
Future State Gotham.
It's Future State Gotham. Highly recommended, man. I couldn't find it. My local comic shop couldn't order it no more, so I wound up just grabbing this out of a Walmart grab bag.
These are going to be my recommendations, and I'm besides that Powers that I just showed you, this is also a recommendation. I've talked about it before, and we're gonna get on out of here. Of course, this is by Image. This comic came out actually earlier this year, and you probably seen me post it before. But yeah, this is the Radiant Black series. If anybody is really looking for, because the Invincible run is over. If anybody is looking for something that is Invincible-esque, young kid, relatable things happening, but it's an adult book. It is 8 issues. This is volume 1. It's still ongoing, but this is volume 1.
Radiant Black I also would recommend.
Yes.
It gave off for me personally. It gave off like a new school Nova
Yeah.
for
Me
me.
too.
It gave off some Nova feel to it, which I really enjoy because Nova don't get the respect or the love that he should.
I be telling people,
From champions, you know. So,
wait until we get into the MCU though.
oh man, Eternals maybe.
Man, I hope they need to stop playing.
Adam
But
Warlock.
and in the first 3 issues, I'm gonna tell y'all this is gonna be a major plot twist, and I thought that was the greatest shit in comic books I've read in a while because I did not expect that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened, but either way, the I'm gonna just show y'all a little glimpse, a little picture. This is, you know what I'm saying, what we working with. You know what I'm saying? My man's is like basically walking black hole. But
You would have never thought black holes could be used the way they use it in this book. I'm telling y'all that now.
Real shit, exactly. You would not even think.
You wouldn't have thought black holes would be a power that you can use like this.
But it's a beautiful book though, man. It's a beautiful. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. If that's my recommendation. Like,
so Radiant Black, ladies and gentlemen, Radiant Black, Future State Gotham, the 2 most recommended books at this episode.
Definitely.
So we got.
Definitely go and get on Image. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, brother, man. I really do appreciate you for being on this episode with me and taking your time to be on here, man. And
always
blessing us with your haul, man.
Thank you for blessing me with your haul and giving me that Lobo mask and this Black Hammer Justice League.
You already know, man. It's your world, brother. It's your world.
My bag that I might have to acquire.
Yeah, man, it's your world, brother. I'm just living in it.
Yeah, I guess.
Man, but thank y'all for listening in, man, and tuning in with us, man. But y'all have a good night, a safe night, productive. If you being productive, you don't have to be. That's what freedom is about. But remember, love yourself, love your family. Peace, y'all. I say.